Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Upskill 1969. Yes, good afternoon. It's a good start today, right? Yes, welcome to also today's session is Moment by Edmund. Photography posing hacks. We actually got tips about how to take pictures, and this session today is actually about taking team photo. So team photo is actually can be 2 person, the group can be 3 person, can be four. So the good thing actually when we learn this session itself, right, we share at the same time, and we will learn the key pointers about how to post group so that we know individual that we actually put in the group. So I have my special guest later. So in the meantime, do like and share. Why the purpose of like and share to me is always I like to share so that in my timeline I can review again, I can check again. And the key thing when I share with my friend, those people that actually you know that they're into fitness, that they're into good pictures, in a way to share them some good news. So we always say lobang. So share a lobang to them, tag them at the same time, they can view it. So I also going to share myself now. Okay, before I invite the guest. Okay, let's do the like and share. Okay. So one thing about photography is actually, in fact, I started as a hobby, eventually from passion become business. And the key thing is always DSLR, but nowadays DSLR is actually getting smaller and smaller. And even phone become the best camera in your hand because anytime, anywhere. So you can master some techniques, some tips about taking pictures, some posing. It can be very good improvement in our own capturing of different moments. So I also like my share my pictures ready. Share the post. Okay, so I have with me today is actually two special guests. Let's welcome Kim and Jasmine. Yes, okay, I'll move my chair. Yes. So in fact, the session I have with them, right? In fact, if you were to follow them in doing what they're doing, right? They are doing this 3 challenge, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can say it's about exercising, but we are talking about transformation. We are capturing the transformation journey. So 60 days is going to start soon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in fact, today do you have any expectation? Because when we show the poster itself, talking about taking nice picture, good picture. So Kim, what do you have to expect? To do some technique?
Change.
Okay.
Then
Jasmine?
probably how to actually take good photos together and see how well you can actually do it with just a camera phone itself.
Yes, yes. In fact, if camera phone is actually in fact getting better and better. So it's more about composition and also the we can say the man or the lady behind the phone itself that can take nice picture. So today, if you can like and share so that you can, the friends out there can also benefited also at angle. Okay. So actually adjusting the angle. So the good thing is actually there's five tips. So very simple tip. Yet this tip actually you're able to actually learn and master it and can shoot in any occasion. So the key thing actually the first one, we are focusing on 1 plus 1 plus 1. So what is 1 plus 1 plus 1? Three. So it can be 1 plus 1 2. Then if synergy it can be 5. But the key thing about 1 plus 1 plus 1 is about first thing one person first. So about photography, you know the subject, and the subject know yourself. So this session that we learn, it's not just about you taking some for somebody. As a person like Jasmine and Kim and stuff, they learn and then they can shoot themselves later on. They put timer, but the key you know the pose. So the first one actually I post Kim first. So I get another camera to come in. So you're actually looking at my phone, and from there you will see what is actually being seen from my phone to capture the nice picture itself. Okay. So like this picture. So this is the angle that you'll be looking at. So keep itself. So I would say it's not about the how you look. It's about how you make yourself even better through the lens itself. So keep itself. The overall, you can say the facial is a bit of over shape itself. So to actually looking at individual first before taking the group. Okay, just looking at the camera, turn a bit sideways. Okay. So your hand, remember, yeah. So the hand about this thing is, I shared with this team earlier actually. For individual itself, this angle is very important. This is actually we call it a triangle. So this triangle itself, right, actually, instead of making you put your hand on the way down, you squash the whole hand. You shoot this angle, it's like a bit flat. Correct? So Kim, you this again, see there's a big difference. Then the angle, okay, Kim down a bit more. Turn your look at the camera. Smile a bit more, show your teeth sunshine, you're a very jovial person, yay! Okay, so I got a post for just this team. So eventually 1+1 is to put combined together. That's when we check the team picture. So it's Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine, I showed her for a few times already, and she's really very comfortable. And you see her doing the tabata, right? 10 steps, okay, I was also very impressed. 10 steps, I do 4 very short already. Yeah, so the she got a lot of confidence, and she also do singing at the same time. But to capture her confidence, her smile play a part. Her angle, see similar angle itself, the hand. Okay, put your hand straighten again just to show the audience. See, straighten, then we always say, if the hand like that, we always say it looks like a bunch of bananas. So always good to actually go a bit, okay, go back again, same angle. Okay, good. Turn the other side. Yeah, this moment is actually we see this arm again, yes. The folding play a very important part. More, confident. Yeah, she look like really tight. Look at that. Okay, so now we do understanding the subject itself, we combine. So that's 1+1. That's where, in terms of competition, we can do landscape or portrait. Okay, sometimes we can say for Instagram post itself, you can still be thinking that what is the post after that? Is it for Facebook, for Instagram, or for your own profile picture? So landscape would be a better way of taking 2 pictures. Okay, so the key thing actually, we can say as a team picture of 2 persons to show all are equal. No leader yet. Okay, so we always say, okay, in one side, in one side. So you are the fighter. Okay, so from here itself, right? Okay, so here becomes okay, this purpose, of course, we can say Kim actually is fighting for 60 days transformation, right? So the thing is, we try to hide a bit of the body shape itself. So this angle itself, okay, Kim turn your head a bit more. Yeah, so the other hand, remember, yeah. Okay, second again, then this hand. Okay. So this way. Okay, the position of this, the perspective play a part. You don't know, must be careful in terms of team itself, right? The double chin will show. So as a photographer itself or somebody that you have somebody to take a picture, don't go low, especially when the person, the double chin is quite distinct. So just go a bit higher, play around the angle. So everybody, like food photography, like just how we see the 1 o'clock, the cooking show from carrots, yeah. We're getting every food also got angle. So people also got different angle. They just turn around. Okay, this angle is good. So, okay. The other thing is really, I will need a team to just turn your head. Go our partner. Yay! See, and a good smile. Yay! Okay, so this is actually where we actually able to capture in terms of 2 persons. So the 2 persons would then they already got the 默契. So as a photographer itself, you absorb into them. You actually blend with them, actually understand them, and to get to warm up. So we completed 1+1. So you just imagine another 1 person coming. It can be the 2 person over here. Okay. So the next one. Okay, next one we will be focusing is actually about who is the leader. So when I say who is the leader, from here, who is the leader in the team? Yeah, team. Yes. So a lot of time, if the picture can show who's the leader, and only for record shot, for the whole team picture, that we know who is the leader. So when leader itself, we pose, right, we put the leader in front. If it's a 2 person, of course, left and right, we pose it to go to the front. If it's 3 person, it's like a bowling pin, 10 pin, a triangle. So the leader will be at the center. Then you spread across. So this picture is always, this pose is quite similar to adventure. You always see movie adventure is actually over here. So 2 person actually, in fact, I have Kim to come out a bit more. Okay, so Jasmine will be at the back here. So Jasmine can be sideways this way, can be this way at the same time. So to show the confidence of how Kim as a leader, right? A lot of times folding arms, we can say it's very cliche, it's always like that, but to show confidence, the arm folding is play a part, but the expression is important also. So okay, this position, okay, Kim, you try folding your arm. Yay! Okay. Okay, so from here itself. Come out a bit more. So from here distinctively we know that hey, who's the boss? Kim is the boss, right? Okay, just click. Stephanie, more smile. Yay, good. Inside you smile, like your overall. So Kim again, see, this is how we actually able to capture. see you like in control. So as the audience out there itself, right? Same thing again, you've got friends that actually forming a team, especially talking about trim and fit, the change your body challenge itself this period, right? Team picture is like who's the leader? This is how we can pose at the same time. Okay? So without changing too much again, here we actually play around with how Kim manipulate her hand to show that she's the leader, to show encouragement. So we always say, as a team itself, we can always say, yeah, you can do it. Okay, so you can say action, yes, then I capture one team together. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, definitely behind also say, yeah. Team can stick a bit more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, right, you put your hand down first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So as a choreographer, you're also the director. So you're responsible to the subject. So especially when we say people give us a phone itself, we always say don't anyhow just for the sake of taking, then we do our part. So if we can do our part by learning this session, a lot of the creators in terms of sharing how to put, there's so many things in YouTube. But if you can learn this 5 tips itself, every tip you actually just pick up one tip. And you can think some people hand you a camera, you'll know how to pose for a single person, or a group, or 2 person, or 3 person by getting the right angle and the right position. Okay, so now actually with Kim being the leader earlier, so now I want Jasmine to be a leader. Okay. Okay. So Jasmine again. Okay, so to her perspective, right? I think okay. Very good. Okay, very good. So Kim, the one thing for Kim, because nowadays she's actually the body composition at the moment before the 60 days transformation a bit straight. Yeah. So the curve without the curve, but in photography itself, curve is actually by having that hand, by tweaking your body, by actually having your legs longer, straighten this way. So that's where you're actually able to elongate your body. Okay, so for this case itself, instead of we actually fully show the full man of Kim, to make it half a size, we take a bit more, and to make this arm not so big this way. So as the audience out there, by looking at these few steps, Kim will know that at least 我记得要这个一点点 then you can tilt your butt a bit more, tilt your butt a bit more. You can tell me that. Yeah. Okay, good. So Jasmine, show your confidence. Yeah, this is another pose to actually where we see the confidence. See, very confident. Yeah. Okay, look up a bit more. Okay, when 2 of you all look up, like, yeah, we can make it. Good. Okay, so these 2 poses. Okay, done already. For this, who's the leader? So the who's the leader part is actually very interesting. It's actually formation. Formation of 2, 3, 4. And you just go Instagram or even Facebook to just search. There's YouTube. There's so many posing pictures angle that you can do. But what we can actually capture now is actually, in fact, is as fast as possible within this 30 minutes. We got 5 different tips, and this tip is actually very very useful. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the next one is actually we're talking about emotion. So we're going to change to emotion. So in action, those who actually watch them been doing Tabata. Wow, so you can say if Kim doing Tabata, if she's so determined to do Tabata, right, any people should try. Because nowadays it's very good for cardio. So this in action moment is actually when we do our team training itself, you can put timer, you can put tripod, you can ask somebody to take. The good thing actually we capture what they are doing. So in terms of composition itself, right, I always feel that the jumping squat is one way that we can show forefront. Okay, maybe Jasmine can put in front first. We do the squat itself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Balance a bit. So I need the other camera to come in to shoot. Okay. So you can see from here. See. It's a team picture. So imagine you do the challenge yourself, right? Really can see the fact that you all are working as a team together. Can see the camera? Yes. See the smile? Okay, so another pose actually we are talking about which pose that your burpees is a bit challenging. The other angle that we can see is actually high knee. So high knee we do the regression. Okay, regression. So regression, so that I can freeze the picture. Okay, the regression is actually there's two different steps. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this one we can actually put two together. Two yellow together, same area. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, up. Yeah. 1, 2. You can also look at this angle. See? Camera picture. So this angle is another way that we also show the composition of the side profile. The leg. Yes. Okay. So luckily you got good foundation. See, they're not tired. Yes. So we also taught in action. So there's a lot of different poses that you can capture. The last series actually we shoot for the couple, this Chanaka and Charity. We do planking. So planking we go low. We do the dramatic of the expression. So for this case itself, we can check if you want to learn the low angle, go back to the last video. Okay, go back to ask.196, check out the video again and the pictures at the same time. So at this point in time, we already completed 3 already, right? So how benefiting?
Yeah.
Good, right? So imagine as a team picture, tripod we set as a timer. If not, somebody share your friend. You can share this picture itself, this video itself, right? Your friend will learn a few tips. So you have you to take nice picture. Yeah. Okay, so the third one, the fourth one. Okay, the fourth one is actually we always say warming down. So warming down, ideally to show that the actual effect of warming down, you have to sweat a lot. Right? So I should bring a spray to share spray to show your whole warm up. So that the picture of taking cooling down is to show that they really adrenaline drive really. So you can see the skin more pinky, the sweat. So these are the expressions that you can close up. So this point in time, they make up so nice, and I haven't really exercise. So I will still do the angle, but you yourself as a person that do the exercise in fitness as a group, you can also when you sweat a bit. That's by the moment for guys itself, right? Sweating here, the tricep, bicep, chest itself, it can be very nice picture to showcase at the same time. Okay, so at the same time, we can say we do squat down slowly, put down. Okay, so I bring the camera down. Okay, y'all can squat down so that you're cooling down already. Okay. Yeah.
Squat down.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Sit down already. Sit down already.
Sit down.
Yeah. Okay. So when we say warming down already, right? The next thing is some stretching exercise, your leg exercise. Holding is there, yes. Yeah. Okay. So this is actually where we can capture the fact that it is exercise is not just about so boring, so lonely. Actually, can be very fun. And the good thing is the satisfaction look like wow, finally completed 10 sets of Tabata. Yeah, so warming down is actually important. So that's where we can capture this kind of moment. So what I'm trying to say is actually you can move around. See, by moving around, right, you can see the composition of Jasmine. It really, if your audience out there, the more you look at Jasmine, you really look at Tsai Yiling. Yeah. Okay, so more or less, okay, can we do another warm down pose again? Yeah, Jasmine,
the legs.
hand or leg, whichever.
Wow.
Yeah, so as a photographer or somebody helping somebody, you also can ask the person that doing what they're doing, so that the pose is actually what they wanted. Okay, so this is the interesting position that is very, very interesting that you show the full leg. Okay, Kim, your okay, can you do the same angle as her? Yeah. Okay, you the other hand touch your the other leg. Yeah, yes, very nice. See, so good. Okay, good. Okay, so in a way we completed this warming down. But warming down itself really is about interacting with the subject. What are the things that they do? So when we actually understand what they do, that's the expression, the sweat, and it's very relaxed. Because the first initially, when I asked Jasmine, it's a bit small, like, 还没有不够自然 so when you interact itself, then the person get warm up already. That's where you're able to capture the best picture. Best picture is actually not too posy. It's actually after the second. Okay. So the last one. So this one actually, in fact, there will be a Kim already know it, because earlier I showed a picture. Yeah. Okay. So this is the key. Okay, Kim. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then Kim. 1, 2, 3. So Kim must treasure this picture. 60 days later, you'll be different again. Correct? After 60 days. Okay, so the key one actually I'm shooting is a bit of top down. So top down is actually a lot of times it's actually you really lie down, then you look up the camera. So that's where we capture that harmony. One. Okay, I'll be shooting from here. Yeah. Yes. Careful. Yes. Okay, later you'll see the picture. Actually, it's very fun because this picture, imagine you just include 2%, 3%. Yes. Wow, Kim, you also know how to slow down. Very good. Yes. Later I show you the picture, you'll like it. Okay, and all these pictures belong to you can use it to your own profile Instagram. Okay, here we go to. Okay, yeah, very good. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. Thank you very much. Yeah, so a bit of shopping itself on. So you can see the picture itself is a team effort. Okay, good. So this session itself. Okay. So now we actually reflect how you all feel about this whole thing. And to me, as a subject of learning these few tips itself, right? And especially we are talking about this team, change your body, capturing all these moments, 60 days, important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, by knowing the right tips itself, what are the things that you feel these five points that is very, very relevant? Any takeaway for Kim?
Good to have to show the angle, know about how to post the angle so that you can take a nice picture.
Yeah.
I think for me it's more of like every time after we do our tabata already, right? Then we always want to take photo, especially after our group tabata. But you know, the usual poses that I take is the usual like crowd around, then like that. It's like a very cliche poses that we actually do. So actually today when you tell us there's so many different orientations that we can go about, right, then we can actually be more creative in the way we shoot this. And sometimes, right, all these shoots after our tabata can be the most natural because we just finished. Then all the sweat and everything, it's all natural. And then when you take it, right, it can be your next tabata, before pre-tabata, we can actually send to people and let them see also. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's what Jasmine mentioned is actually hit to the point. I really like the fact that these are a few pointers that it may not be create the best picture, but it's recorded the best moment. And it's actually because so naturally that every day you know how to pose yourself, and when you have a bigger team, you become the director yourself by having today's session. So this session actually is same thing again. You don't just like and share. You actually also can see key thing is forward to your friend so that the key they benefited. So we always say you can share with people will gain something, they'll thank you later on the road, correct? Yeah, so okay, so that should be all that we should complete this session. So thank you so much for Kim and Jasmine.
Thank you very much.
In fact, later you're ready for the next exercise, right?
Yes.
When it's supposed to be like, what time is it?
Exercise will be at 7 p.m. today.
And where's the location?
Here.
Yeah. So later, follow them below. In fact, I always say Tabata is a good cardio, a bit of strengthening. So look forward for the next session. Hopefully, next session, I'm also looking at different kind of composition, different kind of ideas that you all can learn. Or you all got some comment or some things that you want to learn, PM me. Or actually leave your comment. Ask Pedro1969. Okay? Enjoy this Saturday. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Okay? Stay trimmer, fitter,
And
stronger. Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.